Fulani tries it in the southeastern Nigeria, we get all of them down. So Fulanis are cowards, wielding gun at poor villagers, innocent farmers. They could not come out as daring what militias who could hold on soldier, take on soldiers, take on police. I don't know, they understand me, and take on vigilantes. But they go into the various communities, killing innocent farmers. No. One thing is highly infuriating and enraging that it has degenerated up to this level. I watch it myself and I listen to the commentary by one of our brothers there. The Malinga lover, loafing around, Imo State government house, even with the billboard of Uzodimma so visible there, on the premises of Lagos State Government Secretariat. And I'm telling you, it enrages, it infuriates, and there's no how I could give them pass mark. No pass mark for Fulani, no pass mark for government of Imo State under the watch of Hope Uzodimma. Because we've seen how clear headers have actually succeeded on encroaching across Mid-Belt, from Mid-Belt to Benue State, that is our neighboring state. And we see how many people that have recently fallen victims to the Fulani Marubas. See, in the picture I'm seeing in Imo State, I don't see it as a recent picture. Why? Those were Fulanis in the past. The situation of Nigeria now could not allow Fulani to torment, to encroach on Igbo land that way, that very way. I see it as a previous Marubas. Yes. Previous. If Fulani tries it in the southeastern Nigeria, we get all of them down. See, all these church on social media, they are telling the people of Plateau State, telling to the intimidated people of Agatu, Benue State, Yale Watela, Walatela, the place, Watala, where they killed, set ablaze both children and women. It cannot happen in Igbo land. My brother, I'm from southeastern Nigeria. That picture is not recent. I'm sure of my region. See, let me tell you, virtually everybody in Igbo land is prepared. The only thing is that you have holy few. Innocent, Mr. Innocent few. I don't know what to understand. Miss, I don't hot fly few. There are few, little in the southeastern Nigeria. If Fulani tries encroaching on Igbo land, we take AK-47. I think everywhere will catch fire in Igbo land. There will be fire on the mountain. Run for the Fulani Katuriaras, whose graves will be scattered all over Igbo land. I'm telling you the gospel truth. We don't take no sense in Igbo land. And since it has been obviously, proven that terrorism going on across the country is a machination of Fulani Katuriaras, Fulani bandits, Boko Harams, ISWAP, and the rest of terrorists, group in northern Nigeria. Not the Igbo man. The so-called IPOB that are calling terrorists, you will be rearing cattle with, they will be rearing cattle with AK-49 for 7, intimidating people at Oguta Ango. Wait, Samuel Ekpa is about coming out. Do you know what? Samuel Ekpa doesn't word gone. But I'm telling you that we have ESN in the southeastern Nigeria capable of protecting, curbing the entire region of that state, from, Fulani, cattle, terrorists. Insecurity going on now, I know, but it's on little scale. Very, very little. It's not volatile like before. And I'm telling you that those cattle grazing, moving freely, it was in the days of Hope Uzodimma's infantile stage. That was when he actually assumed office newly. Now, you can't wear dangerous gun in the southeastern Nigeria. You're a gunner. They will follow the Fulani and know where their settlement is. I'm telling you the truth. I'm from southeastern Nigeria. Now, as I'm talking to you, Alesoti has issued order, in Abia State that Serious warning. Headers, soldiers should go after them in the bush. After they kidnap some passengers along that Port Harcourt to Kigbe.
Yes.
You know?
And
The soldiers, yes, he gave the marching order. Who the hell are the soldiers? Alessoti is the commander-in-chief of Armed Forces of Abia State. He has right over the soldiers. I'm telling you, he gave the marching order. They went after the Fulanis, Katuriaras in the bush. Because they are the kidnappers we have in the southeastern Nigeria. So let me tell you, what is going on in Imo State was so previous. It was a previous video and so on and so forth. Igbos are ever ready anytime, anywhere. Oga, there are many people that are out for Fulani, Katuriaras in Anambra State. Once they commit those heinous crimes in the farm settlement, which is in the bush, the town dwellers, the residents in Igbo land, go after them. They always go after them in the bush, searching for them. It is not easy for the Fulanis to tame Igbo man. I don't see the possibility around. Yes, possibility of Fulani man taming Igbo man by killing, attacking farmers, residents is not. I don't see the availability of such, you know, daring acts. I don't see it so possible in Igbo land. No. If they are daring, they should take on with the Igbos. Not going playing along, you know, go shoot Benue man, go shoot Plateau man, enter Gowan's kinsmen, slaughter 3. Little innocent, little children. No. If you try it with Igbo man, you will see the result next day. Or instanta. It will start now. So Fulanis are cowards, wielding gun at poor villagers, innocent farmers. They could not come out as daring militias who could hold on soldier, you know, take on soldiers, take on police. I don't know they understand me, and take on vigilantes. But they go into the various communities, you know, killing innocent farmers. It is unfair. Attacking farmers. You can't do it in Igbo land. It's not possible. If they come inside Igbo localities or farmlands or from inside bush like that, we are going to hold them responsible. We are going to curtail them. We are going to match them one-on-one. They are not up to any match to ESN. ESN are the forest guards in Igbo land. They are capable. And the Fulani headers actually know what the Igbo, you know, a vigilante group ESN are up to. What they could do, I don't need to tell it to any Fulani man, because the story must have at least gotten to them long time ago. Hope Uzodimma played game. The game was set for him by Abakiari, the Fulani man. The game was set for him, and the game kick off for play by the then Nigerian president Muhammad Buhari. I hope Uzodimma started playing the game. I hope has actually known how far the game has taken him. Sleepless night. Hope Uzodimma has known how far the game orchestrated by Buhari, General Buhari for him, has taken Hope Uzodimma too far not to be sleeping in his own house. Our state house is estranged from Hope Uzodimma's, you know, let me say, domicility. Yes, domicility. His abode, his shelter, his house. He has not one houses, not one place, sleeping places, more than 5. 1, Abuja. 2, 82 mechanized division, Enugu. 3, Obinze barracks. No, everybody has this Enugu barracks. No, that's a 2 mechanized division. There's this barracks in Imo State. He sleeps here, he sleeps today in Southeast, tomorrow, Abuja. Next tomorrow, Army barracks. That is the game he played. Using the Imolites, their blood, to play games. Wayo game. I make you won an election, your brother, you embrace him, kiss him, and snatch his mandate. You beguiled him. You deceived him. And this is the level Hope Uzodimma has gone today, you know, to be a deceitful man. Okay,
there's a trending video of a popular pastor. He said he predicted that the Benue invasion will happen, and it happened. And again, he's predicting that he's prophesying that the southeast they should be on a very watch out. That this Fulani are planning to invade the southeast. Most importantly, Imo, Orlu to be precise. He said even they want to attack schools, students. That they should be very careful if possible. Employ a vigilante that can secure themselves. That these Fulani are really planning something evil as against the southeast and even middle belt again. But the southeast should be more very, very cautious.
Yeah, one thing I believe in life. Whatever a man does now, he's gonna pay. I thank God that the killings so far in Benue State, Sadano Soto, Gumi, Emi of Kano, all the Fulani leaders are paid. I'm telling you one way or the other. And they are to pay more in the future. Although people should be prepared, I'm advising them, they are my brothers, I love them. They are my brother, my Igbo brothers. Because Hope Uzodimma has sold Orlu. Orlu's land, Orlu communities, Orlu's people, human right, their constitutional right, has been, mortgaged by Hope Uzodimma. To the Fulani people, Fulani Janjaweeds. That's why Orlu as a community or a province or state or local government is prone to Fulani attack. Why? Because of the kind of policy, government policy Hope Uzodimma is playing in his administration in Imo State. He opened doors for all manners of Fulani Janjaweeds. You have the politicians, Fulani politicians. He opens doors for the Fulani headers. Yes. The main gamers themselves, he allowed them to infiltrate Imo State administration. They are the one giving him advice. That's why all his policy in this administration in Imo State favors Fulani. Yes. To cap more my facts and reasons, Hope has ceded away hectares of parcel of Ndimo land to the Fulani Janjaweeds, all in the name of cattle colony. Could be that land belongs to Hope Uzodimma's father, as he had the prerogative or right to mortgage those lands. So what I'm saying is not in Igbo land. Fulani's plan has failed. All their plans foiled, nullified, and annulled. Why? We the Igbos were ever ready. Anything Fulani is opposite Igbo. They come up with their religion ideology, we throw it to the being. We trashed Fulani ideology, Islamization ideology, about Mande Afodio, we trashed it. Using our brother Egala to actually, ridicule Ottoman Danfodio by removing his head. So Concord made the Southeast are ever ready to repel Fulani attack. But one thing I'm saying now is they are doing it the wayo way, the subtle way, the crafty way. That's why they're not coming straight. They come either by burying all manners of improvised explosive device, all manners of mine, landmine, and lower bombs, grenade, in the localities, in the farm settlements. People that are dwelling in the bush, around the Oguta Lake, farm settlements, they can't come to Oguta town. They can never pay visit to Orlu town, where they are playing this bloody game, perpetrating all manners of criminalities are in Imo State farmlands. The Imo residents are ever ready. So listen and listen good. I believe God that Biafra has assembled their security officers that will repel Fulani anywhere in Igbo land. I pray God, make they go to Kigbe axis. I pray God, make they go to Orlu, Umuahia, to play their game. The graveyards, the grave, tombs of Fulani cattle headers will be scattered all over Igbo land.
I told them April that the middle belt, the east, which is Benue State and the rest, they should get their own security. They shouldn't wait for the government, and they don't listen. Nation, mostly the middle belt, east and south. You have to stand up for yourself. That's what God is saying. Raise vigilantes. Don't wait for the government, because government sent those people to you. If they start seeing dead bodies, they will forget about economy. Wickedness. You should know that the politicians kill people to be where they are. And so they don't care to kill more people. Fight for yourself. The message was sent before the massacre that took place, of them burning 200 people alive. And so there's going to be another one again in the eastern parts, and they are planning to get students from schools. They will go to schools where students they are, and they will catch them. If I talk, the prophecy that I speak does not take long to work. So I'm not just talking. If they play with it, in Nigeria, I'm talking to the eastern part, the Igbos. And I told you people in Imo State, Orlu local government, go and get security vigilante now. Is to guide schools, guide the market, because the burning and the destruction that is going to happen in the east is more than what took place in Benue State. The Benue State, when I said it in April 13th, and they didn't take it serious. Now it's happening in June. Don't wait for governments. These governments, they know what they are doing. Get your own. The chief or Anez Ndibo, all these places, please, where there are kings, recruit young men, empower them. They should have their own gun. They should guide. If the communities or the states have to be contributing a certain amount of money for them, let's pay them. Don't trust police, don't trust army, don't trust government to come and help you. All communities in the middle belts, mostly eastern parts. I say it again now, this eastern part of Nigeria. So you have to, your government, they have to pay people and raise vigilantes, mostly the schools, because they want to attack children, born homes. Like the way they carry children to Sabisa Forest, those girls they carry, that's the same thing they want to do now. So make sure the security is your own security. That's how you can be saved.
They hire hoodlums from outside the Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPOB, and they commit this crime and they they go away. So it is not about IPOB. Yes, we agree. We have aggrieved IPOB members, but I can tell you, those who are doing this destruction, most of them were brought from outside Imo State.
So, if you say that they are really not IPOB members, another insinuation that a few commentators have put into this is perhaps the military operations that we saw in the past few days, which of course you also commented about. Is there any link between that military operations and what we saw in the last few days?
As I speak to you, honest political leaders and religious leaders have approached me to encourage military to come around, because these people have created fear into the citizens by their dastardly act. So it is not about the military. If anything, our people want the military around so that they can have sense of security and go about their businesses without fear of any molestation.
But in what we have seen, you said that you are going to send a report to the federal government on what is happening. So how do you then handle the situation going?
To the glory of God, they were not successful. How do we imagine that people are already organizing press conferences in Abuja, trying to address press as to what they thought that could have happened in Imo State, but God stopped them, and they were not successful in their operation. Yes.
The heart of the town. Can Namano. Lay Habuchakwe Ebeha. Lenny heart of the town. Obio, the beauty of the town, Kahara Naman Namanata in Banene. Udio name na 40-40, Udio name no Budundo, so because Le Quendenka na cross Ukurud. Lenin Nama. Les Yeni Lake and Namashina Gari. Lenin in Nama. Lenny can Namashina Gari na road, Wobio. I forgot maybe Yan many before Lenin in Namana Gari. Lenin Namana Bari no. Pagodin in one. Hey, I knew she every beautiful hotel. Good.
Moto abụọ na juru eju anyị ke nwoke ma anyị ke nwaanyị anyị amaghị ebe ha echi anyị ọsọ kwụsị ha n'obodo ukwu na ịghọrọ Fulani nọ na moto a juru eju ihe juru n'ime moto a ndị Fulani onye ọbụla mara ọtọ ọ ga-eche eme n'ala Igbo ụnụ hụrụ ka ha sa afọ isi.
They hire hoodlums from outside Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPOB, and they commit this crime and they they go away. So it is not about IPOB. Yes, we agree. We have aggrieved IPOB members, but I can tell you, those who are doing this destruction, most of them were brought from outside Imo State.
So, if you say that they are really not IPOB members, another insinuation that a few commentators have put into this is perhaps the military operations that we saw in the past few days, which of course you also commented about. Is there any link between that military operations and what we saw in the last few days?
As I speak to you, honest political leaders and religious leaders have approached me to encourage military to come around, because these people have created fear into the citizens by their dastardly act. So it is not about the military. If anything, our people want the military around so that they can have sense of security and go about their businesses without fear of any molestation.
But in what we have seen, you said that you are going to send a report to the federal government on what is happening. So how do you then handle the situation going?
To the glory of God, they were not successful. How do we imagine that people are already organizing press conferences in Abuja, trying to address press as to what they thought that could have happened in Imo State, but God stopped them and they were not successful in their operation. Yes.